you're welcome, Mega Racer. Coconut oil is amazing, Mudkip. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh, it does everything. You can use it as shaving cream. You can use it as moisturizer. I have some right here. Right here, I have some. It's mixed with lavender oil, and sometimes I use it as lip balm. It's very diluted, just FYI. Essential oils can be dangerous. Like, lip balm, or I put it on and it makes me smell like lavender or whatever.
Right, okay. Artist 10. I had a psychology test today. Well, I think you're lucky. I sometimes wish I had a psychology, but apparently I don't. So.
Psychology
Anyway,
was fun in school. Oh, sweet Melissa, yes, we did have a conversation about coconut oil. It does have an excellent other use, too.
it's do you have Vaseline in America?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. This woman gets stopped in the street by a market researcher. And the market says, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm working for the Vaseline company. I just want to ask you a few questions about their product." And she said, "Well, what's your thoughts about Vaseline?" And the woman says, "Well, I think it's a wonderful product. It's very it's good at stopping scratches and cuts from getting infected and lots of little bits and pieces that as a mother it's very important for me to know." And so the market researcher notes this down the page and leads and said, "Look, I'm sorry to ask this, but um, yeah, it just says I've got to ask this question here. Do you use Vaseline for love-making purposes?" And the woman says, blushes a little bit and says, "Well, actually, yes, I do." And the market researcher says, "Okay, um, yeah, can you explain how you use Vaseline for these purposes?" And she says, "Well, when me and my husband we want to have a night of passion together, we cover the bedroom door in it so the little bastards can't get in."
Yeah, I think I heard that one before.
Probably from me.
I think I heard it from my mom, too. Um,
It's that
so,
old. Right, okay.
my mother is not that old. She was born in 1960. Um, she is 22 years older than me. Uh, Kendall, yeah, I hope it's gonna be okay. I'm sure it will. I know it's scary. Um,
Well, we'll be thinking about you, and you come and let us know how it's getting on, okay?
yeah, I know it's very scary though.
Yes.
Um, and yep, I'm gonna be doing a Marvel challenge, and yeah, ultrasounds can suck. Transvaginal ultrasounds are the worst. Um, I don't know if coconut butter's just as good. Hi, Andy. I will
For a
say for
transvaginal ultrasound, I should imagine not.
oh,
No.
they're horrible. Oh my God, they're horrible. Um, First,
Hello, Andy.
before I forget, I want to say that you should never, ever, ever use any oil-based product with a condom because it will dissolve the condom. So, well, a latex condom. So never use like Vaseline or cooking oil or coconut oil or any of those things because it'll dissolve the latex.
Yeah.
Um,
For
but
for exactly the same reason, you should ever use natural oil to cool the PC because what it does is it dissolves the water cooling pipes.
mhm,
Don't
okay.
ask me how I know this because it's embarrassing.
I don't know how this happened. Oh God, he is gonna pee himself and then be embarrassed and then die of embarrassment and then everything will be the worst. Um, Sorry you didn't get laid, artist. Um, but oh yes, a transvaginal ultrasound is horrifying. It's a probe that does ultrasounds and they insert it into your vagina and they use it to look at your
Not inserting it into my vagina.
use it to look at your uterus, and it's very uncomfortable, extremely uncomfortable. Actually, Dark Princess, I was going to be a teacher, and then I changed my mind and I went into direct care for abused children, and I was studying um, childhood development, human sexuality, and anthropology when I was at college, and then I got sick and I had to leave. So,
Yeah. I think, to be totally honest, with you, Artist 10, you're absolutely right. My vagina is probably strange looking. But I think, Artist, you've got to bear in mind here, okay? On the bright side, maybe you didn't get laid, but you still have some balloons. So, yeah. So,
if it
Artist.
makes you feel any better, I have not gotten laid in a very, very, very long time. It angers me.
Well,
Simon, you just got so quiet.
well, I was trying to think of something I could say there. It was, I wouldn't give away any secrets, or
Mm-hmm.
indeed probably wouldn't insult half the chat. But
Yeah.
moving swiftly on. If you've got batteries, it's never really a problem. Uh, can I talk Hopathlon for a minute? Because I've got
Absolutely.
an announcement to make. And I'm really, really pleased to announce that we have finally got our Hopathlon spreadshirt
Woo.
up. And we have one t-shirt on there at the moment, and unfortunately it's males only at this point, but there's going to
Boo.
be different types coming up very, very soon.
Good.
And also, we are going to be getting, there's going to be four t-shirts in total, so there'll be extra ones coming up very, very soon. Um, So all you need to go to is go to hopathlon.spreadshirt.com and you'll see the first t-shirt up there. It's the male one first, but I think the female one will be coming up tomorrow.
Hmm.
And it looks really, really good. It's only $25. And every single penny of profit of that is going to go to the charity. So please go along and have a look and hopefully spend some money.
You should.
Yes. And I will be placing an order for mine later on. And we're going to have some more designs coming up. As I said, we're going to have four designs on the Spreadshirt shop by the time that the Hopathlon comes around on the 26th. So pop back from time to time because there's going to be different designs, including the winners and runners-up of the the t-shirt design competition. Those are going to go up. A design of the Hopathlon Hippo is going up, and there's the t-shirt that's up there at the moment. And I do like the Hopathlon Hippo. I think it's
Yeah.
really, really
It's very nice. Looks really, really good.
So
Uh,
again, that's hopathlon.spreadshirt.com. And please go along and if you could also spread the word, let people on your social medias, your Twitter or Facebook, whatever, know that this is there. We can get people come along to buy the t-shirts. Every single penny of that is going to go to the charities. So this is a really, really good thing. Plus, you're walking around with an advert. It's great.
yeah. Thank you, artist, for doing that.
Okay, thank you for putting the link up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, so it's US dollars. It's actually quite competitively priced, to be totally honest with you. If we put the price down much lower than that, we unfortunately will not make any profit at all on it, and that kind of defeats the object, I'm afraid. But hopefully, some people will be able to do it. 2 interviews tomorrow. Congratulations.
Nice.
Good luck.
Yep. Good
If you
luck.
now try to get that into 2 job offers, which is really, really great.
Mm-hmm. Job offers. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, her homework's done. She's feeling flirty. Why are you talking? Don't feel flirty while you talk to your son, dude. He needs to have some fun.
It's how you're thinking about it. I mean, she's probably not thinking about her son. She's thinking, "Ooh, perhaps I want another one of
Yep.
these."
Oh, he's very sad. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Drifting love from jealousy. Frig's sake. Come here.
No, it's 0 hours contracts are utterly, utterly, utterly ridiculous. So I don't blame you for moving on from that.
Um. Hmm. can he do to cheer up? Because I don't want him to die.
So did you say what can he do or who can he do?
Um, both. Is his guitar out here somewhere? What did he do with his guitar? I love how when he's sad he wants to play the guitar. He is
Well,
Bowie.
no, I think he's a little bit jealous of the fact that the bun in Patio's particular oven at this point is not his.
Yup. He's just realizing this now.
I used to work with a guy who had 5 kids,
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
and I don't think I've said it on the chat, so if I could bore you with saying this again.
Sure.
He was really, really, really proud of the fact that he had 5 kids. And so he used to refer to his wife as mother of 5. And you could so tell how much this was annoying her. It was, it was a Christmas party. And at the end of it, he looked over at his wife and said, "You ready to go, mother of 5?" And without batting an eyelid, she fired back, "Sure, whatever you are, father of 3."
Yeah, it'd be annoying. Oh, he's gonna go paint a sad painting. Dark Princess is like, this is the third time I've heard this story. It's a great story though, Simon.
I'm sorry, I like that story.
It's a good story.
Besides, I'm getting to the age now where you just got to accept repeats from me, I'm afraid, or you've just got to accept repeats from me. But if you can't do that, please just accept repeats from me.
Daisy's extra credit is complete.
Did I see the Skype teddy bear emojis in the Skype chat this morning? No, my eyes shut down protectively.
Skype teddy bear?
Yeah, he's talking about our Minecraft world chat.
So not the pedo bear.
No, this is just. I think the people on the chat are actually all just trying to out-cute each other. It's raising cute emojis to a sort of sort of a military scale, you know.
There was a you know who Stephen Colbert is, right, Simon?
Let's go with yes.
If you don't, you need to watch like old episodes of the Colbert Report. He's a comedian who had a show a lot like the Daily Show, and he did like fake political pundit stuff, but of course it was all very well thought out and interesting. And he based this character that he had on Bill O'Reilly, and he's definitely a very liberal person, but yeah, he did this character, and he's super funny. Well, he took over for Dave Letterman, so now he's not doing his show anymore. He's not doing a character, he's just being himself. And he was like the commercial for his he's taking over the show tonight, and one of the commercials was, it's like, join me as I take over the tonight or the late show this or Tuesday September 8th, I think what it is, like Tuesday, September 8th, or for the young people in the crowd. And it was like, he's like smiley face, hula girl emoji, hat, or something like that. I think you would love him.
Probably would.
Funny.
You got me to actually trying to remember the last time I turned the television on.
You can watch it on your computer.
I was just thinking of Eurovision Song Contest. No, I watched that on YouTube. Doctor Who Christmas Special. Actually, I didn't watch that.
The one from last year?
Yes.
What was the one from last year?
That's the reason why I didn't bother watching it.
Was it the 50th anniversary one? No, that was the 50th anniversary. What was the Christmas special? Ooh.
Yeah, you see, that's the reason why I didn't bother watching it. It was so memorable.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe one I did not like. I did like the one with Michael Gambon, and I cannot remember her name, but that opera singer. I
Yeah,
did like
I
that.
can't remember her name either, but she was incredible, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you
And
have?
I used to know her name. What's up?
It just looked like there was some sort of Z fighting there on one of the things in your kitchen. It looked like you
Hi,
actually had
Saji.
two. Do you see that flickering?
Yeah, it's this
It's like
cabinet.
oh, okay. It looks like you had actually two cabinets in the same space, and they were just trying to show. Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
yep.
you did. That's the reason why.
There
Okay.
we go. There we go.
Mm, mm.
That's okay, artist. It happens. It's a beautiful house. Thank you.
A television, or a television is what your parents probably still do sit around and
Man.
turn off their brain. It just makes life easier.
Yeah.
Hello, Anne England.
Hello. What was the other? What did you think of the 50th anniversary special? Oh, was the last Christmas special the one where Matt's doctor left?
No, that
Because
was
they were in
before
the
that.
town of Christmas.
Yeah.
I haven't
Um,
been watching any of the Capaldi stuff.
no. What did I think of the 50th? I actually quite enjoyed that one, to be honest with you. Um, but
Yeah,
now I'm trying to remember the details, and I can't.
the 50th anniversary one, I liked the parts with 10.
Oh, that was the one with the John Hurt as the doctor they dare not mention, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
the war doctor.
Mm. I was actually really disappointed because I was thinking at the one point that John Hurt was going to be the next doctor, and that would have been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I what's his name? Paul Gambit, the eighth doctor.
Paul McCann.
Paul McGann. I would have loved to see more of him. I thought he
Well,
was a really interesting doctor.
okay, let's be honest here, okay? Don't take this the wrong way, please, American people, but you guys can't do British television.
No, that
And
was terrible. I'm
that
not.
that was what was so wrong about the Doctor, and it's not surprising that it killed the series off. But interestingly, Paul McGann was the longest running Doctor ever. Okay, because they stopped doing the TV shows, but they started doing radio plays,
Yeah, the radio plays.
and he did those for years, and they're actually really good.
Yeah, Colin Baker's really good in the radio plays too.
Mm.
But you know what actually killed the show? Um, was it got canceled in the UK because like it started going downhill when Colin Baker was there because the head of the BBC hated Colin Baker because Colin Baker fucked his wife.
I've heard a lot of reasons given for why he pulled Doctor Who, but I've got to be honest with you, that one is the most credulous.
Yeah, it's Kenny's looked into it a lot to make sure that it was true. It's so yeah, yeah. But yes, the Doctor Who movie was terrible. Will Sasso was in it, interestingly enough, the guy from Mad TV. Um, but yeah, it was terrible. But I liked the Doctor in it. He managed to pull off like a little bit of angst and vulnerability while also celebrating life. That's the one thing I didn't like about 10 was that it was just sometimes he would be so maudlin and such a baby about things. And when Matt Smith took over, actually people kind of enjoyed it because there was this funny little drawing. It was a little cartoon where Rose is there and she's like, "Would you like some ice cream?" And 10 is like, "I can't, Rose. I can only have one scoop." And then there's like another panel where Amy's like, "You want some more ice cream, doctor?" And the doctor's like, "Yeah, pile it on." And it was just like I did enjoy that about Smith's doctor at first, and then Moffat did what he always does and ruined it.
And Mega Racer 25, I forgive you for every single time that Americans have said, hey, let's take a British show and just do it better.
Well,
Terry,
Shameless in America is better.
okay, I'll give you that one. But can you mention three series that work that way?
Um,
I mean,
Shameless.
it does work the other way round. You know, we Brits take American concepts and remove all the virtues from them. So that's why in this country we have, for example, slow fast food.
Um, if we're arguing that things are okay, is it the exact same show, or are we taking concepts like you just mentioned?
Exact same show.
Because Fringe takes the concept of Torchwood and takes it to an entirely new level. Fringe is amazing. Uh,
Yeah. But no, I've got to be honest with you. It's one of those things. Sometimes yeah, there's things that America does well. There's lots of things that America does really, really well. Dry humor is not one of them. Okay, there's things that Britain does really, really well. And but they're not the things that America does well in most cases. You know, Britain doesn't do big budget. Britain doesn't do high adventure. Britain doesn't do
Hi,
anything like
Fujimoto.
that. Britain does small, tight, sometimes claustrophobic series, but
Well, they're doing that more now
yeah.
here. Um, but Orphan Black is produced for American audiences.
Well,
Um,
that never changes. Okay, Thunderbirds was produced for American audiences. Okay, in fact, to be totally honest with you, everything that Jerry Anderson did, he did in Britain for American audiences.
mhm.
And that's the reason why, if you look at just about every single thing that Jerry Anderson did, Thunderbird, Stingray, UFO, all that stuff, the central character is always American. Everyone else is British, but there's always one guy in the center who's American,
Hi, Twin Hearts.
and
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well, I can understand that, but there is a lot of very good American TV.
Oh, I'm not
And
saying there isn't
no,
lots of
no,
very good
I'm just
American.
trying to think.
I'm a huge fan of Once Upon a Time, for example.
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
I love British TV. Um, like I like the British version of The Office better, but The Office in America is a completely different animal. It's not even close to being the same. There are
Yeah.
people who like it. It's just not even close to being the same.
Well, that's fine. That's how it works.
Yeah, and
Uh,
but yeah, but Shameless in America is better. Um,
no argument. I didn't particularly like Shameless in the UK, so I can imagine anything's an improvement.
yeah.
Hello, Twin Hearts. I'm
Uh,
doing really good. I'm very, very amused about the fact that we just stopped playing this game to talk.
yeah, we're talking about TV. iZombie is very good. That's produced. It's shot in Canada. It's an American show, but I'm just telling you that iZombie is very good. I think you'd actually, you might like it, Simon. It's
I'm I'm sure everything you saying I would like, I would probably love. You know my tastes, and
mm,
I'm sure you're absolutely right.
you
Would I
should
go
watch
around
it.
watching it? Probably not.
Use
But
it
then
the
again,
first
if you think of some things like 30 Rock, I don't need to watch it anymore, really, do I?
because I quote it all the time. Um,
Indeed.
well, cause um, because you like zombie stuff. You know, we all agree it's a little played out, but you know, but what's cool is that basically these people are infected with a virus. Like this one woman, she gets infected, and she doesn't know what it is. She still kind of has most living body functions, but she's just sort of dead. And she goes around solving crimes by when a zombie eats someone's brains, they get some of their memories and things like that. And she goes around solving crimes by eating people's brains. It's amazing. It is so good. So good.
It does sound really marvelous.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep, Orange is the New Black is really good. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I've got to be honest. Orange and the New Black is one of those things that the Brits couldn't do. It's just the wrong sort of tone and the wrong sort of thing. And I got to be honest. The stuff that I've liked recently, the last few years, has been American shows. I'm not saying that America is bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that Britain is good. I'm just saying that both sides of the Atlantic have their own strengths, and it works best when we stick to it.
Yeah, I can
It's a bit,
understand that.
yeah, it's a bit like, okay, I've said that Britain takes American things that America does well and removes all the virtues, but it works the other way around as well. Terry Pratchett, one of my favorite authors, used to tell a story about how he was in negotiation with this American producer to acquire the rights to one of his novels. It was called Mort, and the premise of the story was death takes an apprentice. Okay, the apprentice falls in love with Death's daughter, and it's a great story. I love the story, but he said the day I realised that I just could not do this was the day when I was sat around a table with them, and they said, "Well, look, we've taken this Paul in Power Cable, Nebraska, and we've decided that people don't like this Death character. Can we get rid of him?" Yeah,
Yeah, they do
that's
that sometimes.
that's the problem. Okay, and but
They do
um,
that with so much, though.
yeah,
So much.
America couldn't do Monty Python. I'm sorry, but you couldn't do
We
it.
wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it.
Wouldn't want to do
Britain
it.
Britain couldn't do Once Upon a Time.
Oh man, no,
Okay,
that'd be silly.
that'd be awful.
Um, yeah, there's a decided Americanness to Once Upon a Time, which makes it really good
Yeah,
because I get tired of fantasy always having British dialect. It's like, okay, who the hell said that things in fantasy always have to have English dialects? But it was weird to me when I first started watching it. It was actually strange to me because I was like, why aren't they British? What is this? It's fantasy, but they're not British. It was so weird to me. But yes, I don't know if you've seen Fringe, Simon. Simon basically takes, or Simon, oh my God, Fringe basically takes Torchwood and elevates it to another level.
I have, and I've got to be honest with you. I binge watched the entire thing on Netflix.
Yeah,
It was absolutely marvelous.
I love it. It's so good. Walternet, and Faux Olivia, and I just love it. Um, and season 3 of Torchwood though is amazing. It's magnificent. It's just Children of Earth is beautiful. I tell people all the time. I was like, it's a masterpiece. It's friggin' fantastic. It hits so many emotional beats and stays interesting. Um, but yeah, we should take our break. We've been chatting.
What
Um, I'm
what
probably
you
gonna
like
be
this?
getting the name of the zombie show is iZombie. Andy, I can tell you about it. We could even just like watch it together at some point. But yeah, the show's iZombie. I want to play Until Dawn, but I won't be getting a PS4 until either like around Christmas or my birthday. So yeah. Oh, that's cool, Crusader. Yeah, Yanto was cool. Torchwood's great. Fringe is great. Um, yeah, great, great, great. We're gonna take our break. I'm gonna put the pictures of Emmy up so you can, well, one of the pictures so you can see her while we are away. So my kitty that just passed away, you can see her. Nope, not that one. This one, Kitty. Kitty.
Okay, guys, we'll see you in just a minute.
Okay.